SIUK India is live with Bucks New University. Over to you, Ryan.
Hi there, thank you so much. Okay, so today my name is Ryan. I am an international officer at Bucks University, and I was also a student at Bucks as well. So everything I'm about to talk to you about are things I've very much experienced as well. So it's all first-hand knowledge that you'll be getting today. So just some general information about the university itself. Although we are called Buckinghamshire New University, the new in our name actually stands for our course content, which we always make sure is up to date with what's happening in the industry today. You can see that we're actually over 125 years old. We're a small university with excess of around 5,000 students. I'm going to talk about why that's so great in a little bit. And in terms of just where we are in the beautiful county of Buckinghamshire, which is right next to London. We're actually right in the middle of London and Oxford. You can see the little pin there on the map on the left, right next to London. And these images here are just pictures from the local area. It really is a lovely, idyllic area that we are in, and we are only a stone's throw away from London City. In terms of the areas that we offer, all of our courses, and we offer over 150 courses at the university, and all of those are broken down by school. And the schools that we have are art, design, and performance. So that includes illustration, acting, dance. We have aviation and security, which includes our piloting courses, where you would not only graduate with a degree, but also with a piloting license as well. And flying is a huge part of that course. We have business law and computing, which includes business management, artificial intelligence, business law, artificial intelligence, a wide array of subjects. And then we also have healthcare and social work and human and social sciences, which includes psychology and sports therapy. We have media and creative industries, which covers film and audio courses and media studies. And then we also have nursing and allied health. Any of our nursing students will spend 50% of their time in lessons and 50% of their time on placement. How we approach teaching at the university, we strive to achieve a first-class student experience. And some of the ways that we have done that, we have invested £100 million into our campuses to ensure that all of the facilities you have access to as a student are to the same standard as the facilities you would be using as a professional in your relevant industry. It's worth saying at this point, all of the images you see throughout this presentation have been taken either on campus or locally as well. So some of the things that you can see here, we have virtual reality suites that our video game design students and our psychology students have access to. We have a 5-story library that is open 24 hours a day, every day of the week. And all of the materials are also available online as well. And we even have a flight simulator on campus as well. Now, where I said earlier about only having around 5,000 students, this means that we have quite small class sizes. And what is so great about that is it means you get a very personal experience in whatever subject you choose. Your lecturers will get to know you very quickly. They will almost instantly get to recognize your strengths and help you improve upon them. And they'll also help you recognize your weaknesses as well. So any gaps within your knowledge that they can then help you to fill in. We are a top 3 students union in the UK. If anyone doesn't know about a students union, don't worry, I am going to talk about that a little bit later on as well. Like I said as well, we have specialist simulation suites. So all of the facilities at the university are to the standard of the industry. And that doesn't just mean the library and the flight simulators. We also have music studios as well. So you could create a fully fledged album at the university if you wanted to. We have film studios and fashion studios. The whole emphasis at the university is on practical work. It's very much not just sitting in a classroom and staring at a board and taking down notes ready for any exams. It is really about you creating your own work and having something to show for your studies. And this is what we find employers really respond to as well. And we also offer the unique big deal package, which lets us offer all of our extracurricular activity for either free or a very minimal cost to the student. Just some key achievements at the university that we're very proud of. We are a top 30 university in the UK, according to the National Student Survey. Now, this has been voted for by our students. It is only students who are able to contribute to this survey. And our students respond so positively to everything that we do at the university that we are a top 30 in the UK. We are top 5 in the top 5 university for academic services. And that doesn't just mean the teaching that we offer. It goes to all of the other departments as well that help you as a student, whether that is our careers department, who can help you write the best possible CV or resume. They can also help you with interview skills to make sure that when you step into a room to go for a job, you are prepared and you are putting your best foot forward. And that's also why we are a top 10 university for employment rate as well. Specifically, our fashion degree has been voted #1 in London and the Southeast, and our design programs are 8th overall in the UK. And on average, we are 37th for highest graduate salaries. So we don't just prepare you for the world of work, we make sure you can step into in-demand jobs that are also well paid as well. So preparing you for the world of work, all of our courses are career focused, and they achieve that by being a blend of academic teaching, so the theory behind everything, the history of your subject, and then also professional and practical teaching as well. You are very much treated like a professional of your industry when you step foot on the university. All of our courses are designed to suit people who either have absolutely no experience, you can learn everything you need from day one, and they're also designed to be good for those who do have experience but just want to further themselves. And again, you can see some images here, and you'll note in all of these pictures, it is very much students working practically, either individually or as part of a group. We have employability embedded into all of our courses. So we make sure that we have constant guest lectures going on. We have professionals visiting the university to give seminars and workshops and provide additional skills training as well. 98% of our graduates are in work or further study within 6 months. That is a huge statistic. Almost 100% of our students do step into their ideal dream job as soon as they finish with us, or they can progress their education even further if they wish. You can go from our degree program into a master's program. You can go from a master's program into a PhD program. We make sure whatever route you want to take, you are very much prepared for it. And we also offer a lot of industry relevant opportunities. Now, although we don't necessarily offer placement years for the majority of our courses, we do provide you with part-time placements or work experience. And we do this through our lecturers being so involved in their industry, even alongside teaching. A lot of them, in fact, are from the industry and now teach, and some of them still work in the industry as well. And that's also how we make sure all of our teaching is up to date and is relevant to your industry today. And we also offer special skills for work training. So again, like boosting your CV and building skills that employers will value, alongside the fact that you already have a 3-year degree. So employers will know that you are committed and you can see something through and you are determined and passionate about whatever it is that you take on. So these are some examples of employers that our students have gone on to work with, and a lot of these will also visit the university as well. So if we use Microsoft as an example from this slide, everybody has heard of Microsoft. They are, of course, a computing company. So they will visit the university and speak with our computing students or artificial intelligence or software engineering, whatever it might be. But just because they are a computing company, it doesn't mean it's only our technology students that can attend these seminars and speak to these representatives. No matter what area you are studying at the university, you're welcome to attend any of these talks. And that helps you to understand how many opportunities there are for you out there. So even though you may be a marketing student, you can still come to this lecture with Microsoft because they are such a huge company. They have their own marketing department, their own design department. And with you being treated as professionals and peers as part of your course, all of these employers know that you are ready for whatever work they would like to take you on for. And because of that, it's very common that these companies, when they attend for guest lectures, seminars, whatever it may be, they'll also come with job applications as well. And they'll also contact our lecturers if an opportunity becomes available that they feel would be suitable for a student. We are the go-to place for a lot of companies when it comes to employing fresh new talent onto their books. So as a response to the current global situation with COVID-19, we have taken a huge amount of our course offerings and condensed them from 1 year into 6 months. So firstly, all of our foundation programs are now available for a 6-month course instead of 1 year. And what this means is you can start the foundation course in January, finish in July, and then enroll onto year 1 of your chosen program in September. This is great for anybody who wanted to start in September, but perhaps wasn't able to because of everything going on or anything else. You can now start in January, but still finish at the same time overall. And we've also introduced this to our first year of some of our degrees. And those are the ones that are listed here. So computing and web development, cybersecurity, software engineering, business management, accounting and finance, business and finance, marketing and law. All of those programs' first year has been condensed into only 6 months. So you would enroll onto your degree in January, finish in July, and then go straight onto year 2 in September, all within the space of 6 to 8 months in reality. And we also have a lot of postgraduate programs available for February as well, including cybersecurity, sport performance, human resource management, applied forensic psychology, MSc migration studies, and a newly formed IMBA that comes with a 1-year placement after your course. And for the 1-year placement, there is also no tuition fee needed. You only pay tuition for the first year of your course, and it comes with a 2-year CAS as well. In terms of entry requirements, if you're looking at our undergraduate programs, we ask for IELTS 6 overall with no element lower than 5.5 or the equivalent to that. We have a wide array of English qualifications that we accept, and all of these are listed on the website as well. If you are a student in India, all we need for your English is actually 65% in your high school. If you've got 65% in your high school English, you don't need to take any other English qualification. And if you graduated with 65% overall, that's all that you would need to be able to enroll at the university. And it's also not course specific, because we recognize where our courses are so practical, and a lot of them aren't courses that can be taught before university. We've removed any specific course requirements. We've made it all as accessible as we possibly can to new students that want to achieve their dream career or even just try out something new. And remember as well, any hobbies that you have, because university study is now so diverse, it's very likely that your hobby can become a degree and can become your dream career as well. That's how we have courses like video game development, for example. You can enroll into a degree with us and create your own video games. And it goes for the majority of our courses as well. And we also have the entry requirements for our postgraduate courses. They are specific to each course, but by and large, you would need 6 to 6.5 in IELTS or equivalent, and then a degree. But again, on every single course page that you look at the university, towards the bottom of the page, you will see what the entry requirements are for that. And of course, I'm always on hand if you ever just want to double check, or even if you just want to ask if I think you would be right for a program. By all means, please do get in touch and we can talk through what your options might be. I can almost guarantee that we have something for you at Bucks. Now, another part of the admissions process, all of our international students will be subject to an admissions interview. And this is firstly, just to make sure that you are prepared to take on the degree. You've considered all of the aspects of taking on a 3-year degree in a different country. And it is also structured in the same way as the UKVI interview. You may be requested to attend. So that is to do with your visa specifically. You aren't necessarily guaranteed to attend an interview with them, but we like to make sure you are prepared just in case. So the things you need to consider in your interview, these may seem obvious, but I'll go through them anyway. We would like to know why you have applied to Bucks. What about it has interested you? Why does this feel like the right place for you? Where else have you applied or researched as well? We'd also like to know what you know about the university itself and also the local town. We aren't looking for a complete history on this. We just want to make sure that you have done research on your side to make sure you are making the best decision for you. We'd then like to know what you know about your course. So that may be modules or the course content, or how you are assessed, how you will use your degree. So what are your career goals? Are you looking for career progression, or are you looking for the best possible start in your chosen career? Whatever that might be, there aren't any wrong answers. We just want to know that these are the things you have thought about. And then you will also be asked simple questions relating to your visa. I'm including this to let you know that it is nothing to worry about. It is very much in place to help you and make sure that you are prepared should you be invited for an interview with the UKVI. Now, top tips for applying. What you want to do when you're applying to a university, you want to highlight your strengths, talk about what it is that you are so great at. And if you are applying directly to a university, so let's say you're applying directly to us at Bucks, Make sure you talk about the university in your application as well. Talk about how the university is ideal for helping you achieve whatever your dreams might be. It might also be the location is relevant, being so close to London, but without the expense of living in London. Was the course content of particular interest to you? Is there a specific module that you really love the sound of and you think is perfect for you? And again, how it will help you on your chosen career path. We also need you to demonstrate who you are. So this is your chance to show off and to impress the staff at the university. Now, I know it can be a very difficult thing to talk about yourself. It is something that almost everybody struggles with in one way or another, but this really is your chance. And don't forget as well, when you write your application, you don't need to submit it the moment it's finished. You can take a step back, you can read through it, review it. You can ask family or friends or SIUK to look at what it is that you've put together. Make sure as well that you have all of your documents ready. Now, this may be your academic qualifications, your proof of ID, your financial statements. Make sure these things are largely ready to go just to avoid any delays. Particularly with visa applications, there are deadlines to these. So you need to make sure that you are as prepared as you can be to start your degree journey. And above all, be confident and prepared. Confidence is very easy to convey in writing. You just need to talk about yourself. What benefit you not only going to get from the university, but what benefit will you bring to the university as well? Why do we want you? And sometimes the simple answer to that is that you are determined and you are going to be an incredible asset to the university. Now, just a note about accommodation. If you are still in a situation where you will need to quarantine when you arrive because of everything going on, we at the university have the Missenden Abbey campus. This is owned by the university. It is a 12th century abbey. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is available for you to quarantine if you would like to. Now, if you are looking at a January course, the course will start on the 11th of January. Now, if you are having to quarantine, there is the 2-week quarantine in place. So if you wanted to, you can move into Missenden Abbey just for 2 weeks while you quarantine, and all of your food will be provided for you. And it also comes with Wi-Fi, its own TV, everything you would need just to get by for those 2 weeks. And as soon as you're out of quarantine, you can also explore the local area as well. I assure you, the grounds this is on are absolutely beautiful. And we can also arrange an airport pickup for you as well. So if that's something you'd like help with, by all means, please do get in touch. Now I'm going to talk about our own accommodation at the university. So I lived here when I was a student, and I also worked for the accommodation department as well. In terms of what we have 3 different sites of accommodation as part of the university. None of them are located on the campus, but they are all in the main High Wycombe town. The furthest accommodation is actually only a 10-minute walk from the university. It's all very, very close by. Again, because of the COVID-19 situation, to make things more affordable for our students, in case you may have been financially affected, we have lowered all of our accommodation prices between 10 and 30%. An example, one of our halls was £114 per week last year to £80 per week. We've also removed deposits, and should the situation worsen, nothing looks like it's going to, but should it, we can also offer a flexible contract and release you from your contract should you need to return home. Everything is included within the price. So all of your bills, your Wi-Fi, and you also get insurance for all of your belongings as well, all part of the package. In the accommodation, we have 24-hour security that is on site, as well as pastoral and welfare provision. So all of our accommodation is gated. The only people with access are the university security team and the accommodation staff, and your fellow residents, so people who live there as well, and any of their guests who also have to be signed in. It is very safe, it is very secure. All of the rooms are single occupancy, so you know you will always have your own space. And depending on the kind of option you go for, you will be in your own room with an ensuite, or you may be in your own room with a shared bathroom and a shared kitchen. We also have studio options available as well. So it would be your entirely own flat in one room. So you would have your bed, your desk, your kitchen area, and your own bathroom all in one space. I always recommend going for the shared experience just because it is worth it for the social aspect of being at university. As a first year student, you will be living with other first years, so you will get to experience everything with people in a similar situation to you as well. And it's worth saying, if you have any friends that are also looking to join the university, you can request to live together as well through the accommodation application. It's very simple to do. And our accommodation team love putting people together, just as an added benefit of living in halls. You'll automatically also get a third off of the gym membership if you're interested, and you'll get a free membership of the cafe club, so you can get a morning drink or your breakfast at a nice discounted rate. And should you need it, we can provide you with bedding and welcome packs, and that does include food as well when you first arrive. Should you need it, you only need to ask and it will be arranged for you. So now just some information about the Students' Union. So for anybody who doesn't know, our Students' Union, or SU, is an organisation within the university that cover all of the extracurricular activities. Because you will be living with us for 3 years or possibly 1 year, we want to make sure you aren't just here getting a degree. This place becomes your home. And there are a lot of different ways that we go about that. So the big deal, we offer all of our societies and sports for free. So whatever your hobby may be, if it is an active society, which is just a club at the university, you can join the society, and that society is given funding for any activities you may benefit from within that society. All of our sports are also free, and you can play these either competitively against other universities, or you can just play for fun. We have almost every imaginable sport at the university. That includes hockey, golf, tennis, football, rugby, American football, whatever it might be that you're interested in. And if, like I said, if you don't want to play competitively, you just want to do it as fun, you can still join anyway. And all of the lessons, all of your lectures at the university are structured so that you can still have dedicated time for your society or for your sport as well. They really make sure you can do everything you want to do whilst you're at the university. We also hold free events almost every night of the week, and we hold free additional skills as well. So again, this is to help you just boost your employability prospects as well. And when you join any society or sport, you can also become the chair of the society or the treasurer and handle all of the finances for that society. And again, this looks great on your CV as well, because it shows not only have you undertaken a degree, but you've undertaken additional things as well, and you've got excellent time management skills. And again, none of these things will ever conflict with each other. You absolutely do have time to do all of these things. We also have rewarded student reps. So we hire students at the university to represent us in local in-house events or also national events as well. So sometimes we will have students attending things like this just to talk about their personal experience, and that is a paid job as well. They also cover a lot of community aspects within the SU as well. So volunteering events and charity events. They make sure that they really give back to the local and national communities. We also have a confidential advice center. So if there's ever anything that you want to talk about, you can do it in a safe, confidential environment. We also have a student newspaper and radio station. Again, if you're interested in those things, they can also be great on your CV. We have student job shop, again, just so you can take on new skills or learn new experiences. And then we have freshers, helpers, and buddies, and it is their job just to welcome all of our new students, whether that is to give directions, give recommendations on great places to go and eat, things worth exploring in the local area, whatever it may be, they are here to help all of our new students. And we also have a council. So if there's ever anything at the university you feel could be done differently or more efficiently, or the wider university would benefit from, you can note this to the council and they will implement it. We make changes every single year to the university based on our student feedback. So that's largely it for the presentation. So I will now open up to any questions that you may have. I don't know if we've received any questions so far at all.
Thank you, Ryan. Yes, we have received some questions. So I'll start up with the question answer session. The first question, hello, I have, okay, this is regarding the joining of the webinar. The first question is, are there scholarships available for Jan intake, and what is the deadline?
Okay, great questions. So we do have a scholarship available. Right now, what we can offer is the Vice Chancellor's International Student Scholarship. So this is a £1,500 scholarship that goes against your tuition fee, and it is available to every single international student. As long as you are an international student studying a full-time course and paying the overseas fee, which starts at £12,500, you will receive the scholarship. There is no application necessary. So our fees are generally £12,500. There are some courses like our IMBA, which is a little bit higher at £16,000, but the majority of our courses are £12,500 up to £13,500.
Thank you. The next question, is VLSI course available in this university?
What course was that, sorry?
VLSI.
Oh, sorry. I'm not sure what that is, I'm afraid.
Yeah, please, a student, explain what's the full form of this course. Okay, let's move towards the next question. Hi, I'm Nihal from India, and I want to know about scholarships from studying from Bucks University.
Yeah, so the scholarship that we have is the £1,500 Vice Chancellor's International Scholarship. And I cannot stress enough, there is no application necessary. As long as you're paying the international student fee, you will receive this scholarship.
Thank you. The next question. What are career opportunities during the course and part-time jobs?
Absolutely. So in terms of part-time jobs, right next to our main campus, we have a huge shopping centre that has, I think, over 200 stores, and they love employing our students for part-time work, and they structure it all around whatever your timetable at the university might be. So in terms of getting a part-time job just for additional funds, that is not something you will struggle with at all. There are always openings available at almost every single store nearby and restaurant as well. In terms of work that is more relevant to your course, you will find opportunities for part-time placements or work experience. And this is very much what will be offered to you by your lecturers. So when their contacts in the industry get in touch with them to let them know about any opportunities available for our students, our lecturers will pass this on to you and let you know whether or not that might be right for you. But even if you have one come through that isn't for you, or perhaps you aren't successful with your application, that won't be your only chance. There are always new opportunities becoming available, whether that is during your studies and you'll do some work alongside your lectures. You can also achieve some summer placements as well.
Thank you, Ryan. Next question. Is MA TESOL available in this university?
MA what, sorry?
MA TESOL, TESOL.
Oh, TOEFL. Yeah, we do have. So is that as in studying English at the university? Is that the question?
Yeah, MA TESOL available in this university. I think she's
Mm,
asking about the course.
yeah, no, that's not something that we have, I'm afraid. In terms of the postgraduates that we do have available, if you search postgraduate on the university website, you will be met with the full list of courses we have. Alternatively, you can, in the top drop-down menus, you will find a breakdown by school of what we have as well.
Thank you. The next question. Is any short-term study visa available in your university? If yes, then tell duration of course and visa process.
I'm afraid at the moment we don't have any short study courses available. The only ones that we are bringing into the university are short English courses designed to improve your English, if that's something you'd be interested in, that you take on shortly before you arrive at the university. So it may be 7 to 12 weeks long, but that's only available if you are joining us for a full-time course.
Thank you. The next question. Hi, I am Kunal Chaudhary from India. I just want to know I just want to know to pursue MBA, there is a requirement of work experience. How can we arrange work experience while pursuing undergraduation?
So we do have a newly formed 2-year IMBA for which you don't need any work experience. It's been designed specifically for people progressing straight from their studies. So as long as you have a degree, you can apply for this course. And then you will be offered a 1-year placement as well. So you would only need to pay the tuition fee of £16,000 for your first year. And don't forget, you'll get the scholarship against that as well. And then for your second year, there is no tuition fee, and that is purely designed for you to have a full placement year. So you'll be offered a 2-year CAS for that course.
Thank you. The next question. What IELTS score I need for marketing postgraduate courses?
So for our postgraduate courses, typically it is course specific. So it starts from needing 6 in IELTS or 65% in your high school English. It goes up to, I believe, 6.5 for any other courses that need additional English. For the area that you're talking about, I believe it would just be 65% in your high school English would be sufficient as long as you've got a degree as well or professional experience.
Thank you. The next question. What are common partner companies for marketing careers that university partners with?
Oh, that is a good question. I don't know any specific companies for marketing specifically, but like I said earlier, any company that visits the university, you're absolutely welcome to come and speak with as well, because almost all companies have their own in-house marketing department. I know we have our own marketing department at the university as well. So even if you wanted some experience, you could always speak to our own marketing team about finding out about that. But if it is marketing that you're studying, remember as well, your lecturer will be in touch with you as opportunities become available.
Thank you. The next question, can internships considered as work experience?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it is an internship is work experience. So yeah, that would absolutely count. So anything you've got like that, an internship, part-time work relevant to your study, anything like that, include it in your application. It's absolutely worth. It's better to have too much in your application than too little.
Thank you. Next question, do you have MBBS program?
We don't, I'm afraid, no, which I'm very sorry to say.
Okay, next question. What accreditations do you have for human resource management course?
So it is CIPD accredited, our human resource management course. So that is a master's program, and it is structured so that all of the teaching lines up with the additional accreditation for the CIPD as well.
Thank you, Ryan. Next question. Do any of the courses include biological sciences, biology, or biotechnology? I will be obliged if you kindly answer to my query.
Sure. No, so as a university, we don't have many science or humanities subjects available necessarily. We do have courses that touch upon biology, so whether that is our sports therapy, sports exercise and science courses, they include biology because they train you to become a personal trainer or a fitness coach or anything like that. But outside of our sport courses or nursing courses, which I guess isn't really what you're interested in, we wouldn't, I'm afraid.
Thank you. The next question. What about after MBBS? Do you give postgraduate degrees?
So yeah, we do have a range of postgraduate degrees available. In terms of kind of the business areas, the most common one at the moment is our IMBA. That's what we're putting a lot of our attention into, making sure that that's kind of relevant to the industry and everything's going on, giving you all the necessary skills. And it is quite a broad subject as well. So it does set you up for a huge amount of roles within businesses.
Thank you. The next question. When do I need to apply for accommodation?
So for your accommodation application, once you have once you have accepted our offer from the university and you've met all the relevant requirements, our accommodation team will be in touch with you. And something's very much worth including as well. When you apply to the university, if you're applying and requiring a visa, the deadline for us to issue you with a CAS is the 18th of December. So if you are interested in applying, you really want to do so within the next week or so. But having said that, for the February courses that we have available as well, you do have until the beginning of January to apply for those. But if you're looking at January start, so any of our undergrad or foundation programs, you very much want to get your application in really by this time next week.
Thank you, Ryan. Next question. I want to do second year masters in UK. I have already passed degree from UK university. Due to lockdown, my visa was running out and my results was not declared. So I came back to India.
Okay, so it's a difficult one to answer specifically, but if you ever want to enroll onto the second year of a degree course, the first thing that we have to do is speak to the academics on that course and make sure what you have learned so far lines up with what was taught in our own first year, to make sure that when you step into your second year, there aren't any
Sorry
big
to
gaps in your
interrupt, Ryan.
knowledge.
She means to say second masters. Like she have completed one master's, now she wants to do second masters from UK only.
Oh, I beg your pardon. So, oh, okay, so doing another degree again, is that right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So within that, that's a little bit more complicated because when you're applying for visas, what the UK Home Office want to see to issue your visa is that you are taking on is that your education is progressing. So if you already have a degree, they will question why you want to study another degree. But I understand there are some issues with COVID and the marks that you've got. So that would be a justifiable explanation for why you're applying to it. But it does mean that you really would have to be able to clearly explain why you would like to do it. So it certainly is an option available to you, but just be aware with the UK Home Office, they will want a thorough explanation as to why you're taking on another degree.
Thank you, Ryan. The next question. Are there any opportunities to study a baccalaureate degree in English literature in your university? Are there any scholarships for this course?
So no, English literature isn't a course that we have, I'm afraid, although it does depend what it is you would like to go into. Because our courses are career focused, there may be a specific degree that we have that lines up with what your career interest might be. So for example, we have our film course where screenwriting is a huge part of that course. We have multimedia journalism where proficiency in writing is a major plus to that course. A little bit more of a stretch, we have specific English literature. That's not something we have, I'm afraid.
Thank you, Ryan. The next question. Is foundation course available in your university and do we have to pay fees in one payment?
Yes, so the way that our foundation courses are structured, so any degree program we have, 99.9% of those have a specific foundation program. And these are the programs that we've made available for January that will only take you 6 months instead of a year. So if you're interested in computing as a degree, it would be computing with foundation year that you would be offered. And it is taught by the same academics. And we also find any student that takes on a foundation course before they start their degree actually graduates with a higher grade overall, because it very much gives them the extra time to acclimatize both to the university and to studying in the UK. It gets you used to the critical thinking for all of your exam work. So if you're interested in a foundation program, that's what the CAS deadline of the 18th of December is. And again, the scholarships are available for that as well, the £1,500 scholarship.
Thank you, Ryan. The next question. Is April intake also available in UK?
We don't have an April intake, I'm afraid. Our intakes are January and September.
The next question. Post graduation after MBBS with scholarship, is it available?
Not MBBS, I'm afraid, no.
Okay, next question. Hello, sir. My name is Preetham from India. Can you please provide me with requirements for PhD and availability of part-time jobs and pay for such? Thank you.
Yep, so with PhD study, it's a question of if we have your relevant study area available. So it would be our lecturers that would support you with your PhD. There is some information available on our website. So if you just search PhD on our website, you will be met with a list of available options that we do have. And then in terms of the requirements, there is an application form on the website on the same page that you can download and you can fill in and submit that to the relevant academic, and then they will confirm if they can support you for your PhD or not. In terms of job opportunities available, again, if it's just normal part-time work that you're looking for to be able to fund yourself or your studies, there are absolutely part-time work available within the local area. There is so many options for part-time work available around our campus.
Thank you, Ryan. Next question. Hi, I wanted to know about the types of designing courses overall.
Oh, we have so many. It really depends on what it is that you want to go into. So like I said, our fashion program is #1 in London in the Southeast, and all of our design programs are rated 8th overall in the UK. And it really does depend on what you want to go into. We have creative advertising, we have fashion, we have textiles, we have so many, my mind is not processing properly. But you can search, if you just search like design on the website, you'll be met with a huge array, and all of them have various crossovers as well. So if you know exactly what you'd like to use this degree for, you can also tailor your study to match whatever your specific interest or passion is. So we also have things like graphic design, illustration, all of those areas are available, and you'll have your own dedicated creative space as a part of that course as well. Our design courses really are incredible. So absolutely have a look at the ones we have available and find the best one for you. And again, if you need any help with it, for everyone here today as well, my email address is on the screen right now. So by all means, do get in touch and I can help you with that.
Thank you, Ryan. The next question. For how many years do we get the work visa after student visa, and is it easy to settle down there?
Yeah, so you'll be given a 2-year, so I guess it's the post-study work visa that you're looking at. So that is a 2-year visa that would allow you to find full-time work, and then you would change your visa once you're settled. In terms of settling, it really is, what's the easiest way to answer this? So this is such a big question. So it really is entirely down to you. The great thing about starting living abroad via university is that you are sharing this first experience with so many other people who are also from worldwide. So you very much won't be alone when you first arrive. If you live in our accommodation, it is a safe, warm, welcoming environment for you as well that can help you acclimatize. And bear in mind as well, you'll be here for 3 years. If it's a degree program you're going for, you'll be here for 3 years, which will absolutely give you the time you need to decide if the UK is the right place for you. I certainly like it, but I've lived here all my life, so I might be a little bit biased. But it is a lovely, lovely place. I hope that's a good answer.
Thank you, Ryan. The next question. Hi, do you have MBA in healthcare and hospital management?
We don't at the moment, no. Hospital management, we do have a lot of healthcare and social work courses available that do come with various accreditations that could set you up to progress your career. So it would certainly give you a starting point to step into the kind of healthcare industry, and then you could from there work your way up. But in terms of hospital management specifically, that's not an area that we have.
Thank you, Ryan. Next question. Please suggest undergraduate course on psychology.
Yeah, that's a really straightforward one. We have a psychology course at the university, and it does come with its own additional accreditations as well. The whole course is structured in line with what you need to become a member of the Chartered Psychological Society, which is an organization for psychologists. So our course is taught to line up with everything they require to become a chartered member of that organization. So you would not only graduate with your psychology degree, but also with that extra accreditation as well.
Next question. I don't have family members in Birmingham. Can students from India socialize during pandemic?
Yes, you can. There are specific rules at the moment. So we've recently come out of a lockdown, so each area in the UK has been assigned a different tier depending on the severity of the situation. But by and large, at the moment, socializing is allowed as long as it is outside. So it's winter at the moment, so it's not a great time to be outside in the UK. But certainly kind of spring, summertime, you'll absolutely have options to socialize for sure.
Thank you, Ryan. The last question. I am looking forward for my two sons. One wants to pursue MBA and the younger one wants undergraduate course in clinical psychology.
So yes, we absolutely have the MBA, as I mentioned briefly earlier. So that's a 2-year program. That's the second year of which is a placement, and there's no tuition fee needed. For clinical psychology, we do have psychology available. And again, if your son knows exactly where he wants to go into, he can tailor his studies to suit that career goal. And our lecturers are very supportive. The approach to teaching at the university, it is very much down to your learning and not down to our teaching. So if he knows the career he wants to go into, he can make sure that it is around that career that is the focus of his work, whether that is exams, essays, any kind of study, whatever it might be. He can tailor his studies accordingly. And if they do happen to come together, again, they can request to live with each other as well.
So we have two more questions now.
Mhm.
One, can I get to know about the language courses available, specifically Spanish?
Okay, so at the moment, we don't have language courses available, but there are discussions going on to see about new courses. It's very, very early days. In all likelihood, it might be not until next September or possibly later these are available. But for example, the ones that we're considering are courses like business and Spanish as a degree, combining the two together. But it's not something we have at the moment.
The next question, do you have integrated course on psychology from undergraduate to postgraduate level?
Oh, we do have integrated masters available. I'm trying to think if we have integrated psychology. To the person that asked that, can I please ask that you send that question to me in an email so that I can go and get back to you as soon as I've got the answer for that one? I'm going to have
And
to.
the same person is asking what type of scholarships and loan facilities available.
Yep. So in terms of scholarships, the offering we have at the moment is the Vice Chancellor's International Student Scholarship. That would offer you £1,500 against your first year tuition fee, that as an overseas fee paying student, you would automatically be entitled to. I think, so what was the second part of that question? Scholarships and, loan structures. So firstly, you can pay your tuition loan in installments if that would help you. In terms of funding overall, if you aren't self-funding, if you don't have the funds to study the course, there's not any specific route that we recommend or endorse, but we know that you can take out some form of bank loan or something similar. But that's very much something you would need to look into on your side and make sure you are comfortable with whatever arrangements you are making, is as much as I can advise around that.
Okay, next question. Do you offer online courses?
We do have some online courses available. One of our MBA offerings is an online course. You'll notice on all of our course pages, whatever one you are looking at, firstly, there are similar courses available down the right-hand side of the screen. And at the top, you will see course duration, location, and intake. So it's the location you'd want to look at. If it says distance learning, that means that it is an online course.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for answering all the questions. Anything else you want to add in the end of this seminar?
Firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for listening, and thank you for all of your questions. I hope you feel everything has been answered for you. Thank you to SI UK as well. And really, if you do want to apply, please do so within the next week. SI UK are on hand to help you, and my email address is on the screen, so please do get in touch if you have any questions, anything else that you would like to know. I'm very much here to help you.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much for your time. So
Thank
we are
you.
ending the seminar over here.
Cool, amazing. Well, thank you all again so much for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.